In this video, I'll show you how to manipulate images and design beautiful book covers for 5 different niches. In part 1 of this series, we created this exact cover, this one you're seeing right here. If you've not seen the part 1, you might not understand what we'll be doing in this part 2. So click the link in the description down below and you will see the part 1. Watch it and then come back to continue with this part 2 so that you will be equipped with the right information you need to start designing attractive book covers that would increase your sales on Amazon KDP. There are 3 major things that you will learn in this video. The first one is how to get over 1,000 free images for you to use. The second one is how to remove background and manipulate images like a professional graphic designer. And the third one is a secret that I'm not going to tell you until the end of this video. If you watch this video till the end, you will thank your stars that you did, because your book cover game is about to take a positive turn. Without wasting much time, let's get right into the video. In part 1, we downloaded images from Pixabay, Pexels, and Unsplash, and we manipulated each of the images to get different parts that we can use to design our cover. I explained how you can get 10 images from just one single image. Today we are going to take it a step further. So all these images, this first one, the second one, this one, these were all gotten from one single image. I also explained how to use grids. This is where we use grids in a way that you can have more than one image and you can align them perfectly to fit into your cover design interface. So when we were designing this, I told you that if you don't have a space to write the title of your book, all you need to do is to go to Elements, select Square, that is this square under Lines and Shapes. Select Square. Let's try it here, like this one now. You know, we've not written anything on it. We only got a section of the background we like to use from that image. So we just click on it, use it to fill up the section where you would want to write your title or subtitle, like this. Change it to your preferred color. Let's take this color because the color is on this background. I like taking my colors from the image. So when you have this, the next thing you want to do is to start writing your text. Remember the rules. The title of your book must be big and bold. Use a bold text for the title, except if you are doing maybe a romance or a fiction kind of book. But for non-fiction books like this, you need bold titles to attract potential buyers. So when you have this, you just write the title of your book and the subtitle, and you can put your author name anywhere around it. The same thing here too. Now I want to teach you another style. Instead of having this square across the cover, let's delete that. You can simply write the title of the book. This is a diet book, so let's just say Weight Loss Diet Cookbook. Just click on text, click this, write your title. Okay, we have Weight Loss Diet Cookbook here like this. As you can see, it doesn't look nice. Even if we change the color, it will still not look nice. Okay, the next thing you want to do is to first reduce the line spacing. You see that the spaces between weight loss and cookbook is too much. When you click on it, you see this icon where it says spacing. You click on it and then reduce this line spacing. Reduce it like this. You see that it makes sense. You can also increase or decrease the letter spacing. That is the space between 2 letters. Let's try that. Look at it. The one on top. If you keep increasing it, you see that the space between each letter is also increasing. So let's leave it like this. We can make it a little bigger like this, then align it to the center. When you are dragging something on Canva, you're dragging an element to a particular position, Canva would bring a line that you can use to measure the space and proportion. As you can see this one, if I drag it to the left, you see that there is no line. If I drag it to the right, but I want it to stay in the middle, so if I drag it to the middle, Canva will put a line to show that it is now in the middle so I can leave it. After doing this, instead of putting a square Then at the back, another thing you can do is to click on effects. When you click on effects, you click on this one that says background. As you can see, remember to have highlighted the text that you want to add this background to. So when you click on background, it automatically brings a background for the text. You can adjust the roundness or the spread or the transparency by increasing or decreasing this knob here. So the way it is like this, I would want to decrease the roundness. As you can see, let's say I decrease the spread to, you see, which is the space that the text background is taking. I can decrease that. The transparency, I can reduce how thick I want it to be or increase it. Now this is color yellow. I don't want it to be yellow. I want it to be this green color. I think it's lemon green on this cover. So I click on this color, then I look for lemon green, or let's use dark green. Okay, if this is dark green, then the text should be white. Then you go to your text. This is your text color. You see text color, you click on it and then you select white. Now did you see what just happened? I didn't put any box or any square behind it and the cover is already coming out nice. I don't want you to stress yourself as a beginner. I'm just showing you little things that you can do with your phone or your laptop to make your cover presentable, to make it Amazon worthy. As you can see, this looks nice. You can just align it, take it up a little bit to stay in the middle perfectly like this. Then this one, you can now increase the brightness and contrast by clicking on the background image. Click on edit photo, click adjust, scroll down a little, increase the brightness, increase the contrast, and increase the whites just little. I think the contrast is too much, or the brightness. So as you can see, it's coming out nice. The next thing you want to do now is to add a subtitle. So if you want to add a subtitle, you can now introduce your square background. And you can also use this same method for your subtitle. Now let's say this is our subtitle. Let's copy that, go back to your design and paste it here. Now we have pasted it here, but it's in color white. But we don't want it to be color white because it's not showing. All we need to do is to click on it, click on effects, click this effect that has background. You see that the subtitle now has a background just like the title. All you need to do is to maybe change the color of the background to red, or this color on the image, that's orange. Yes, this is orange. So you take it up a little so it stays directly under the title like this. Just align it to fit anywhere you want it to be. Okay, then you do the same for your pen name. You just type your pen name, Legal Naira, paste it here. This is my pen name. I'll just click on effects, background. You see the name now has a background too. All you need to do is change the color. Let's make it green. The background color green, and then the text should now be white. You click on text color and click white. As you can see, I didn't do anything special on this cover and it came out excellently nice. You don't need to spend time on your covers. You know, I always say this, you don't need to spend too much time on your cover. This is another very nice secret, especially in a situation where the background image has covered the entire spaces and you don't have a space to write your title or subtitle. You can use this method and you will be good. Let's move to another cover. Let me show you another hack on how to get nice book covers. Now, the method I want to teach you is another special method. I know that when checking Amazon or you're checking for cookbooks, you would see this type of covers and you'll be wondering, how did these people design this cover? It's a cover that has a lot of recipe images and a section in the recipe where you can write your book title and other details. Now, let me teach you how to do it. It is very simple. Just pay attention. The first thing you want to do is to, let me create a blank page. Yes, this is a blank page. Let's say we want to design a kidney disease diet cookbook. Kidney disease diet cookbook. I want to use the method called the grid. the 6, 7 or 8 frame grid. All you need to do, I taught this in the part 1, is to go straight to elements. When you click on elements, you search grids. When it displays, you see this one that has something like a sky and a garden, or sky and a grass. You just click on see all. Now it will open like this. All these lines you are seeing, they are used to demarcate where each image would stay. So I don't want us to use a 3 frame grid. Let's keep scrolling down till we would see a grid that has like 6 or 7 frames. You keep scrolling down. I like this one, but let's check if we would see more. I like this one too. You just keep scrolling until you see something that looks nice that you can use. Okay, I think I like this one. Let's just click on it. When you see anyone you like, you just click on it. Once you click on it, it will cover up your entire design interface. So everything you are seeing like this, each of these frames, you can put one image there. This one, this. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a 7 frame grid. All you need to do right now is to decide where you want your text to be and where you want your images to be. Before you use this type of grid, you must have gotten all the pictures that you want to use, that you want to display in this cover. So let's go to upload, where we have all our covers uploaded. The first one I want to pick is this image. When you click on it, it will appear on your design interface, as you can see like this. You can now reduce it a little to be like a square, as you can see. Then you drag it to the frame that you want it to show. As you can see, this is the picture of a lady eating fruits, which is very nice for our design. But remember that I told you that you need to manipulate these designs so it does not look exactly like what you copied or what you downloaded from Pixabay or Pexels, by simply double clicking it and then increasing a section of it so that it will not be showing the exact image that you copied. You can just use this grid to remove some parts of the image so that it will be at least different. Some elements out of that picture would not be showing. Just stay tuned. I'll teach you a better way to do this by simply removing the background, even if you don't have Canva Pro. Just stick with me, okay? So after doing that, just click out, and there you have this picture of a lady eating fruits from a plate. Let's pick another image. Click on this one and it will appear on your design interface. You can reduce that a little to be like a square. Then you drag it into the interface or the frame where you want it to show. I like this one here like this. Okay, it looks nice. This is where I want to write all the details of my book, like the title and the subtitle. These 3 grids or these 3 frames are going to be filled up with images of recipes or food. So let me look for another nice one. I think I like this. You just click on it, it will appear on your design interface. Okay, then you drag it into the space where you want it to appear. Leave it, and this is it. You see that the cover is coming out nice. Everything I'm doing, if not because I'm explaining it to you, I'm not going to spend up to 5 minutes to finish it. Once you do that, you can double click this one and increase it so that it's not going to be showing the plate. That is a way to manipulate. You know, the one we copied is inside the plate, but this one is not inside the plate. So there's high tendency that you cannot tell me that this image with a plate and a fork on a table is the same thing as this image that does not have a plate, a fork or a table. Okay, then you look for another image that you would want to use. I think I like this one. Just click on it, it will appear here. Then you can reduce it a little like this, the size. Reduce the size, then drag it into the frame. As you can see, our design is coming up. Let's look for another image. Okay, let's say in this cookbook we have dressing recipes, dressing or smoothie recipes. So you just click on that, drag it into that space, and this is looking very nice. The next thing you want to do is to start writing your title. So if you look at this very well, you will see that it is showing you that there are different types of recipes in this book, and even a smoothie or dressing recipes, and it is also touching the emotion of the potential buyer who will be seeing this, because whoever is going to be seeing this image will see the picture of somebody eating. Okay, in most cases, I'll advise you always generate the picture of somebody that is eating from AI image generators. I mean, the text to image generators. But if you cannot do that, I advise you not to ever use the image of somebody on your cover design, even if you got it from Pixabay or Pexels or any other free royalty image websites. Always use text to image sites to get your images, and I have a video about how to do that. It is here on my YouTube channel. If you go to my YouTube channel, legalnaira TV, you would see this video that says, wow, incredible free AI images. This is the video that will teach you how to generate images for free using Canva. You will get image for any type of element or picture that you want to paint in your book. So let's continue. Once you have all the pictures and images set, the next thing I usually do is to edit them so that whenever my book is displayed among all other books, my cover is always standing out. It looks very bright and attractive. So you click on each of the images. You click on the first one, click on edit photo, click adjust, scroll down a little, increase the brightness, increase the contrast, increase the whites just a little. Do the same for all other images. You click on the second image, you scroll down a little, increase the brightness, increase the contrast just very little, then you increase the whites. Okay, the third image, you do the same, scroll down, increase the brightness, increase the contrast, and increase the whites. The fourth image, the same thing, brightness, contrast, and whites. The fifth image, I think that one is bright enough, so you just leave it. You see that our cover is coming out very nice. The next thing we want to do now is to get a square. Okay, you click on elements, then click square. Once it appears, you use it to cover the frame on that grid where you want to write your details. You can even cover it like this. As you can see, after doing this, the next thing now is to start writing the title of this book. I said the title is Kidney Disease Diet Cookbook. So when you have this, you can duplicate that by clicking it and clicking this plus sign. When you click on that, you can increase it so it is a little bigger than the first one. When you do that, you change the color. Let's make it color. Let's see what yellow will look like. This is yellow. Then we take it back. You click on it and click this more. This hamburger icon here. You click it and you click position. When you click position, you click backwards. You see that it has gone to the back and it has added a little more design to this. I don't like it to be yellow. I think I want to make it red instead. Click on the color icon and click red. Then the first one, you can now make that color. Let's see what green will bring. No. Let's see yellow. No. Let's see white. Okay, white is okay. Then you just align the square to fit in appropriately so that your cover would come out nice. So when you have this, the next thing is to start writing your title and subtitle and other details. Okay, the next thing you want to do is to go to text, click this or select the fonts that you want. Always remember that the font you should use for your title should be a bold font. I always like to use this particular one that I'm using now, but sometimes I change it. It just depends on my mood. So Kidney Disease Diet Cookbook. I don't want to use this particular one to write kidney, so let me use it to write disease diet. So disease diet, remember the space in between them is too much. Just click on it, click on this spacing. You see this one that says line spacing, reduce it until you get your desired result. Then you set it to where you would want it to be. As you can see, this is disease diet. You can make that color green. Let's see what green would bring. Green, okay, it looks good. So let's use another text to write kidney disease. I want to use this text that says engaged. You click on it. When it appears on your design, you delete this small element that is here. You click on that small element and click delete on your keyboard or with your phone. You now write kidney with that text. As you can see, kidney, you take that up a little, can put it in the middle. You take this up a little too. Then you use the same text you use for kidney to write cookbook. You just click on it, click on this plus sign, and then take it down to where you want it to be. Then you type cookbook. You can now put it where you would want it to appear in your book, like this. So this should be red and this should also be red. I think this came out nice. You see, there are a lot of books on Amazon that were designed like this, very easy. Even though I can still make this better, I just want you to understand the concept of what I am teaching you. Here, I just showed you how to use grids and how to add images to each of the frame on the grid. Then you can now decide to add your texts the way you like. Now let's add our pen name. Let's go up, copy that pen name, go back to our design and paste it here. Okay, I can now reduce the size, then put it up here. As you can see, this is also a cover that is Amazon KDP worthy. Very simple and straightforward. Let me teach you another style of designing book covers. So this time, let's use the 3-frame grid. That is this one. You remember how we got it? We searched for grid. After searching for grid, we looked for 3-frame grid. That's a grid with 3 frames. We clicked on it, and when it appeared here, we simply added 3 different images. Let me double click the first one and increase it a little so that the plate will not be showing. This is good. Let's do the same for this one too. You double click on it, increase it like this. They all look nice. Now, there is an easy way to make this very attractive. The first one is to first look at all the colors here. I think green is showing more on all the images. So let's make the background green instead of white. You click on the background, this place that is white, then you click on the background color and select green. If you like, you can use gradients. You can select this type of green, as you can see, or just make it plain green like this. Let's use this one. This one looks good. Now I want to do something that people don't used to do in their covers, so it's a very unique style. You come to elements, under lines and shapes, you click on this square and it will appear on your design interface. All you need to do is to click on this line, this border style, just close to the color. You click on it, then you see this border weight, you increase it to, let's make it 5. You see, after changing the border weight to 5, you see this border color, you click on it. Once you click on it, you now select white as your border color or any other color that would fit into this design perfectly. By the time we add this, you would understand what I mean by the border color. So when you make it white, the next thing you want to do is to click on the color, the exact shape color, which is the square color. When you click on it, you now select this no color. You see, this one here is saying no color. You click on it, then the shape you just added does not have a color. Then you increase it to fill up the page like this. Remember to always use your border so that everything looks perfectly aligned. As you can see, once you do it like this, you make sure it fits perfectly inside your design. You can see the border color just around the design. It adds a little spice to your design. So you click on it. I think 5 is too small. You click on the line again, which is the border line. Let's make it 7. Okay, 7 seems good, but let's make it 10 so it will be thick. Okay, this looks nice. So you can see what this border line means. Then you can use this method to change the color to any color you like that would fit into your design. So I prefer to leave it as white. As you can see, it looks nice. The next thing you want to do now is to start adding your title and subtitle. So let's quickly do that. Let's go to text, click on this first one or any font that you want to use. Okay, then we'll write the name of the book or the title of the book. Weight Gain Diet. It's a weight gain diet cookbook, but let's just use weight gain diet. Then we'll use another font to write cookbook. Remember I told you that anytime you see that there is too much space between two words, you simply reduce the line spacing by clicking the title, selecting this spacing and reducing this line spacing. As you are reducing it, it will be showing on your design. Then when you get or achieve your desired spacing, you just leave it. Now after doing that, you can still increase the size, because remember I told you that your title should always be bold and big. That is the catch to make a lot of sales on Amazon KDP. So when you do this, you can reduce this a little so that weight gain stays on two different lines, or still leave it like that. Depends on what you want. Just make sure to align it to the middle so that it looks nice. After doing this, the next thing is to change this color. You see that black does not come out well on this design. All you need to do is to click on it, select text color and change it to white. In this case, white is going to come out very nice. Okay, white is going to come out very nice, as you can see. Now it's time to write cookbook. You know, it's supposed to be weight gain diet cookbook. I always like using two different fonts to spice up my title. So I'm going to add cookbook with another font now. Let's say this font where you can see happy birthday. You just click on it. When you click on it, you can now remove the birthday by clicking and deleting that. Then this happy, you will now use it to write your cookbook like this. Then you align it to where you want it to show on your book cover. So you just put it here directly under it like this. As you can see, this looks very nice, very nice. So let's try to change the color of the cookbook only to another color. So let's go and play with the colors. You click on text color. Let's see, red cannot come out well, I know. I think I can see orange. So let's see if orange will come out nice. No, that doesn't come out well. Let's see dark green. Dark green seems good, but let's see black instead. Okay, I think black is still better for this part. That is if we really want to change the color. Or let's see yellow. Let's try yellow and see. Yellow does not come out well. Let's leave it at black. So black still looks good. Now this cover is already looking nice. You can use it. It is Amazon KDP worthy. The next thing we want to do now is to add our subtitle or a call out. Okay, there's something called call out where you can add your bonus or write something special that anybody that buys this book is going to get. That is also going to trigger their emotion to buy the book because of the extra. So all you need to do is to go to elements, select square, use the square to fill up the section where you want to write your subtitle. You know, there are different ways to do this. I already showed you how you can add titles and subtitles without using this square. You can use that method here too. Okay, you can use that method if you like, or you can use this square method. So you just increase the size a little and take it up like this so that it fits into where you want it to be. You can now make the color as let's see what orange will bring. It looks good, but I don't like it. Let's go down to use gradients. Let's see this. You just keep playing with it until you get a desired color that you can use. I want to use this. I don't like my covers having too many colors. Okay, let me see what white would bring. Pure white. Let me see what pure white will bring. Okay, I think I want to leave it like this. I want to leave it with white like this. So you can now write your subtitle inside this box. Now there is still one more thing you can do. Okay, let me quickly add the subtitle. If you want to add a subtitle, all you need to do is to click on text. After clicking on text, you scroll up, select any of these text formats, just click on it, then you can use that to write your subtitle. So I just added the subtitle, delicious recipes and meal plan for anyone looking to gain weight. Okay, that sounds very nice. In fact, if you are writing a weight gain diet cookbook, you can use this exact subtitle, but I advise you to change one or two things, because this is a video that is on YouTube and thousands of people are going to be watching this video. You don't want a lot of people having the same subtitle as you, but you can use this, copy this subtitle, put it on your keyboard to help you rewrite it, and it will rewrite it in a way that you can use it on KDP or any other platform. So let's make that attractive. Click on it and make it color red. I think red will come out nice. Yes, red will definitely come out nice, or the orange that is on this image. So let's click on this. Let's look. Okay, I think this one will come out better. Yes, this color and the orange colors on this image are the same. So for me, this subtitle, the spacing between the subtitle is too much. So I click on this spacing and I'll reduce it a little, just very little. Okay, yes, this looks good. Then I'll also reduce the size of the square where the subtitle is, so that it will fit in perfectly, just like this. This is already nice. Now let me teach you how to add a call out to your image, okay, to make it very beautiful. You just click on elements, then you type call out like this, call out, then you search. Once you search, you see all these are very nice call outs that you can use. Under these graphics, you just click see all. As you can see, they all look very nice, but most of them are for Canva Pro. Okay, they are for Canva Pro. Remember that I'm using the free version of Canva so that you would see that you don't need Canva Pro to design beautiful covers. So let's use this one that is free. Let's use this one. I like this one. Let's use it like that. But I just thought of a design now. Okay, what I want to do is that I want to reduce the size of this subtitle and put it by the left hand side so that our call out will have a very nice space to sit. So I'll click on that, which is the subtitle, and then you see this alignment. I'll click on it and align it left. You see that it has gone to the left hand side. I'll now reduce the size a little. Okay, after reducing the size a little like this, then I'll adjust it and put it by the left hand side like this. Now that the subtitle looks smaller, we can now increase the line spacing so that it will be showing very well. So we click on the subtitle and increase the line spacing a little bit, just very little like this. As you can see, then we now click on this call out, this one that we want to use. You click on it. When you click on it, you would now put it where you want it to be. You can put it somewhere here like this. Okay, this looks nice. Then you change the color. When you click on it, you see these three colors. These are the three color combinations that makes up this call out. It has line color, fill color, which is the exact color, and another special color. So you click on the first one. This first one is the line color. Let's make that red so that it will show that something is here. After clicking on red, you click on the second color that is like pink, and then you change that to green. Let's see, change that to green, or let's still make it red because it's still part of the call out. Then the main color, you click on it and then you select green. Green will come out better. Or let's see, you scroll down, start looking for a color that you can use. Let's see what red will bring. Okay, red, no, let's use orange. The orange we used for the text. Yes, this is better. Then the line color, which we made color red, can now be green. Okay, or even white. As you can see, this came out very nice. So you can now write the special offer you have for anybody or the potential buyer. You can now write it inside your call out. Okay, this looks very, very nice. The next thing is to write whatever you want to write in it. Let's say this book has a recipe journal, so you can now write special recipe journal inside. Let me quickly do that. So I just wrote special recipe journal inside. Then I'll make that color white so that it will show. Yes, as you can see, it's showing special recipe journal inside. So this cover is already looking Amazon KDP worthy. Okay, the next thing we want to do now is to add our pen name. Okay, our pen name is legalnaira. So all we need to do is to go back to text, click on this, then you write the name legalnaira. When you write that, you make it big. Okay, I see a lot of people adding a square to their name or their pen names before they place their pen names on it. I don't want you to do that. You see, it's too common. There's another way to do it specially that I explained earlier in this video. So you click on the pen name, then you click on effects, then you select this one that has background. You see, it's already coming out nice. The background color, you can now make that green, since green is the major color on our design. So you make it green. Then the text color, you click on text and make it white. You see, then you can now move it down and place it anywhere you want it to be. I think I want it to be where it is, here in the middle, looking very nice. I can now reduce the size to maybe 60, because your pen name is not supposed to be too big. That is not what your potential customer or your potential buyer is buying. What they are buying is your title and your subtitle in most cases. Now, another thing I want to teach you is a special spice to this cover. I just saw something that I can add to this cover. You see these edges, you can actually add something to make it look very beautiful and professionally designed. So you go to elements and search for something like leaf. You know, this is a recipe book. Okay, when you search for something like leaf, you will see different types of leaves. As you can see, very nice leaves that you can use, but the most beautiful ones are pro versions. You have to use Canva Pro to get them. Okay, but that does not mean you will not get nice ones too. Just look at this one now. This is free to use. Okay, just click on it. Once you click on it, it will appear on your design interface. You can rotate it. Okay, when you rotate it like this, you can now reduce the size. When you reduce the size, you now place it up here like this. You can just leave it like this. You can increase it a little. Just play with it so that it fits perfectly into your design. You see that? Looking very nice. Like this. I can decide to change the color. You click on it. Look at these two colors. I'll just click on the dark one, which is the stem. I'll make it greener. Then this one, I'll make it a little bit darker, like this. No, lighter rather. So I'll click on this and I'll click here to adjust the color to my preference. I'll just keep increasing it like this. Okay, this is nice, very, very nice. Just adjust it to fit perfectly into anywhere you want it to fit into. This cover is done and it looks extremely beautiful. Throughout this video, I've been trying to show you how to design book covers for cookbooks. Now let me show you one more cookbook cover design and then we'll move to other niches. Everything I've been doing is for you to understand how to design book covers. Everything I've shown you from beginning is something you can apply to other niches. Okay, if you are not into cookbooks, you can use the same method to design books for every niche that you are into, and it will come out extremely beautiful. So one more cover design, which is the most beautiful cover design we're going to have today, and then we'll move to other niches where we round up our video. Remember, I have a special bonus to show you if you watch this video till the end. If you have watched this video till this stage, I say congratulations, because you are about to learn something that is priceless. You are about to learn something that would change your entire book cover design game. Just pay attention and listen to everything I'll be doing from this stage. If you have to watch it like 5 times for you to get it, please do so. But before we continue, hit the like button. Don't tell me you've been watching this video and enjoying all these values without liking this video. Please like this video, because your like will pass a message to YouTube algorithm and let them know that this video is full of value and they should show it it or recommend it for more people that would need to learn how to design beautiful book covers to increase their sales on Amazon KDP. So please like this video and hit the subscribe button if you are not already a subscriber. I have a lot of goodies to share with you to help you make money online, especially through selling books on Amazon KDP. So let's get right into the special gift that I have for you. In this section, we are going to be using 3 different websites. Oh no, it's 2 different websites, but with a bonus. So that's why I said 3. It's actually 2 websites, Remove BG and our normal Pexels or Pixabay. So this is Remove BG. Just go to your browser and search remove.bg, or you can just go through Google and type Remove BG. You click on the first link. So this is the link, remove.bg. The second website is normal Pixabay, where we always get our images from, and Pexels, where we also get images. But do you know that in Pexels you can get over 1,000 images that is not exposed when you place a search on the search bar? If you search for something through Pexels, there are more images that are hidden from you that you don't see, except now that I want to show you. This is also going to change your book cover design game, because not everyone knows this. Now that I'm telling you, you can use this method to get images that people have never used before on their cover designs or for their interiors. Okay, you can get these images and use them to make your covers extremely unique. So what we're going to be doing now is that we'll be getting images from Pexels or Pixabay or anywhere you used to get your images from, and then we will use Remove BG to remove the background of these images so that we can use them the way we like on our cover designs. This is another bigger secret to manipulate images perfectly. When you remove the background of an image, everything changes. Then you can now go on your Canva to do other manipulations the way I've shown you, in a way that you would remove some sections of the image you got from Pexels or Pixabay. Then you can use the image without having any copyright issues or duplicate content issues on Amazon KDP. So let's go to Pexels and get the image we want to use. Let's say we need image for diabetes recipes cookbook. Just go on Pixabay. You know, you are looking for pictures that talks about cooking or healthy eating. So you can use things like salad, vegetable, vegetarian, healthy eating, fruits. Just use this kind of terms or words to get what you want. So in this case, let's type salad. As you can see, all these are images of salads. So you can keep scrolling down. As you can see, they are all very good to use. But now I'm going to show you how to remove the background, like this one. If you remove the background of this image, you will see that you are only going to get image of this picture. You won't see the hand, you won't see the cup, you won't see the table, you won't see the flower, you won't see the window, you won't see any other thing. So if you now go back to your Canva and you use just a section of this image, nobody can tell you that this is the exact image you copied from Pixabay or Pexels. So I think I like this one. Let's take this one first. You right click on it and open in another tab. Let's look for another image. I think I like this one too. Right click on it, open in another tab. Another one that looks nice. Look at this one. Let's right click on it, open in another tab. So because in most cases, whenever I'm writing my books, I normally add smoothie recipes to the recipes. If I have 40 recipes, at least 5 of these recipes will be smoothies. So I also want to search for smoothies. As you can see, all these are smoothie images, okay? They are all images that talks about smoothie. What we want to get from here is a beautiful image of a smoothie that we can use in our cover design. I saw one that I like. I think I want to use this one, or let me see, or this one. Okay, let me take this one because it has a lot of colorful fruits. You right click on it and open in another tab. So all the images we downloaded are just 4. So you click on it and you click free download. Okay, you download the 4 of them by clicking on them and clicking free download. Free download, and then the last one, which is a smoothie, you click free download. Now, after downloading the 4 images that you want to use, you will now go to remove.bg. This is the website. So when you get to this website, all the 4 images that you downloaded, you can now click and drag them into this remove.bg interface. If you are using a mobile phone, you cannot click and drag. All you need to do is to click on upload image, because this is exactly how it will open on your mobile phone too. So you just click on upload image, then you go to your downloads and you select the one that you want to remove its background, then it will remove the background for you. Now, but since we are using a laptop here, all you need to do is to click and drag. So you click the first one and drag it into remove BG. Once you drag it into remove BG, the color will change. That is, the interface color will change to this brownish transparent color. So you just leave it. Once you put your image inside it, you leave the image, you would see that it will remove the background of that image for you. As you can see, this was a plate sitting on a table or on a wood. It has removed the wood to leave only the plate for us. We do the same for other images. You click on it and drag it into remove BG. As you can see, just give it a few seconds and it will remove the background for you. You see, it's removing the background. It has removed the background. So that image does not have a background. We now have only the image of the plate of food. We go to the third one. We click on it and drag it into our remove BG. Boom, we have the background removed. Then we do this for the last image too. So this is the last image. All we need to do now is to start copying the images into our Canva. If you are using a mobile phone, you cannot copy. All you need to do is to download these images again. Okay, you right click on it and then you click on save as. That is, if you are using a phone, you can just click on it and click download. You see this download, you can click this download and it will download directly into your system. But if you are using a laptop, you can do the same thing, but there's a faster way to do it by simply right clicking on it and clicking copy image. You go to the next one, you scroll down, you right click on it and you click copy image. You go to the third one, you right click on it and you click copy image, and you do the same for the last one. So let's go back to Canva and start our design. This book cover is going to come out extremely attractive. You cannot see a cover like this and not buy the book, except you never wanted to buy the book in the first place. So let's go back to Canva. Now we are on Canva. The next thing we want to do is to create a blank page. Okay, add page. This is our blank page. Remember that to be safe or to stay safe on Amazon these days, you must design your book covers from scratch, and that is what I want to achieve with this video. How you can start designing your book covers even if you are not a graphic designer. If you've been watching these videos from the part 1 and you've watched it to this stage, all you need to do is to start practicing all you've watched. You would never have any issue with book cover design. I also explained to you that you don't need to start designing new covers every time you want to create covers for your books or subsequent books. Once you design a beautiful cover like this, for example, you have something like this, all you need to do is to start changing the images. You click on the image, delete it, put a new image that you downloaded from Pixabay or Pexel, manipulate it by increasing the size so that it will fit in and some elements of the image would remove or would not show on the exact image you are using. Just change all the images and then change the title to the new title. You can decide to now change the background to a color that fits into that your new design. That is all. This is just going to be the template to use for all your designs. Okay, so let's go back to our blank document and start our design. The first thing we want to do now is to decide what color do I want this background to be. Okay, in this case I think I want it to be green. I love green. When it comes to cookbooks or recipe books, you should make green your best friend, because green depicts agriculture and that also depicts healthy eating. So when you have color green as the dominant color in your design, it is always very attractive. You can now spice it up with a touch of red. Green and a touch of red comes out very nice. We are going to do that in this design right now. You see this blank space you are seeing, we will transform it into a beautiful design. Now let me do something. Let me show you something. Let's go back to Pexels or Pixabay. Now we are on Pixabay. Let's search for green background. Wow, these are lovely green backgrounds that can make our covers come out very beautiful. You see, you cannot have issues using this background. Just take it from me. You cannot have any issue using these backgrounds. Okay, so you just look for the one that appeals to you. Just look at them. Green background, anyone that appeals to you. I think I like this one, or let's just go with this one. Or this. Okay, let's go with this. It looks simple. You just click on it and then click on free download. Download it in any size that you prefer, but I like using this medium, so I'll just click on download. It's asking if I'm a robot. No, and that's because I have not signed in. So you just click on the check mark and then you click download. As you can see, we have our green background downloaded onto our device. So you just click and drag it into your Canva like this and you leave it. If you are using a mobile phone, you cannot click and drag. All you need to do is to come on Canva and you click on uploads, then you click upload file. If you go to downloads, you will see this cover that you just downloaded and then you can put it inside your Canva. Now this is our green background. Let's just click on it and it will appear on our design interface. You can rotate it if you want to. Let's rotate it like this, so it will be standing in the same direction as our cover design size. So you just drag it up like this, then you drag one of the knobs to fill up the page like this. Okay, so as you can see, this is the green background we just got from Pixabay. This is the background of our book cover. The next thing we want to do is to start putting those images that we got from Remove BG, the ones that we remove the background. You just go back to your Remove BG and these are the images. So you just right click on it, copy image. Okay, when you copy, you go back to your Canva and then you paste it here. You right click and then you click on paste, or you can just tap Ctrl V on your keyboard. Boom, we have our first image here. I will just align it to the right hand side and leave it on one side of the cover like this. I can now increase the size a little if I want to, like this. I'll go back to Remove BG, get the second image. This is the second image. You right click on it and click copy image. Then you go back to your Canva and right click and then click paste. Yes, we have our second image here. You can just make that bigger, then you put it at the top left corner of your design like this. Just put it anyhow you want it to appear like this. The third one, we go back there, we have this. You right click on it, copy image, go back to Canva and paste, Ctrl V. This is the image. All you need to do is to make it smaller. Okay, when you make it smaller like this, reduce the size, then just place it somewhere, maybe here, maybe somewhere here like this. Okay, then the fourth one is a smoothie. Go back to Remove BG and then right click, copy image, go back to Canva and paste it. As you can see, we have 4 different images looking very nice. So in this case, I would rotate this and leave it somewhere at the top here. So it will be as if someone's hand pushed the smoothie into our design. Now, you can reduce the thickness or the opacity of this background by clicking on the background. You see this transparency here, this particular icon, you click on it and reduce it a little. okay, so it does not take over the entire design. I'm okay with this. You can see that our cover is coming out good. So the next thing you want to do now is to adjust each of these images so that they would look very bright. You click on the image, click edit photo, click adjust, scroll down a little, increase the brightness, increase the contrast a little, increase the whites, and you are good. Do this for all other images. You click on the image, scroll down, increase the brightness, increase the contrast, increase the whites, and leave it. Do the same for all of them. So I just showed you how to get backgrounds from Pixabay or Pexels. Let's say you don't want to use the background. You just click on the background and delete it. You see now that we have a white background. You can now go to this background color, click on it, then scroll down to where you have gradients, just so that your design will not be looking plain. Okay, just click on this green. You see, this is very, very nice. I like this background. So the next thing we want to do is to start adding our text. You click on text, select this, and start writing the title of your book. Let's say the title of this book is Dash Diet Cookbook for Beginners. Dash Diet Cookbook for Beginners. Dash Diet is a very profitable topic too. It sells very well. It is a diet for people with heart disease. So you just click on it and you write Dash Diet. As you can see, we have Dash Diet. You increase the size, place it somewhere on your design where you want it to appear, like this, Dash Diet. Then change the color. You click on text color and look for a color. Let me try this. Okay, that looks good, but I think I want to change it to another color. Okay, I like it as white. So we have Dash Diet. We can now add Cookbook. Okay, Dash Diet. Let's add Cookbook. Let me even change this font to something else. Let me look for another font. Let's say this. Okay, this is another nice font. I like it. So you have Dash Diet. Let's write the word Cookbook. Let's look for another font to use in writing Cookbook. Let's take this one. So we click on this and use it to write Cookbook. So now we have Dash Diet Cookbook. Let's change color of the cookbook. You click on it. Let's take this color. Yes, let's leave it like this. Dash Diet Cookbook. Then for beginners, we can now go and look for a fancy font to use in writing for beginners. Let's go back to text. You click on text and look for any font that appeals to you. Let's take this. Now we have Dash Diet Cookbook for beginners. Because this book is for beginners, you can decide to make the word for beginners very conspicuous by placing the word for beginners inside another square. So you go to elements, you search for square. So under lines and shapes, you click on it. That is the square. Then you use it to fill up the part where you want it to show in your design, which is under for beginners. I think this is okay. Just make sure it is well aligned under for beginners. Then you can change the color. You click on it, click on shape color, then you scroll down to gradients. Let's pick this. Okay, I think I like this. Then you can now change this text, this for beginners text. You can now change it to maybe, let's see what yellow would bring. Yellow does not come out well. Let's try green. Green also is not coming out well. Now let's do white. White would definitely come out nice. So when you have something like this, Dash Diet Cookbook for beginners, you can now start playing with the images. This one, you can decide to put it somewhere here. You can even let it cover a section of the word for beginners. Position front like this. You can leave it like this. Then the background, you can decide to edit it so it does not look too green in a way that to cover the entire design. You just start selecting different designs of gradients. As you can see, okay, I think I like this one. I think I like this one. Okay, so now the next thing you want to do is let's remove this smoothie. Let's see if we remove the smoothie, if it will come out nice, and change that with a leaf. Let's go back to elements and search leaf. click on graphics and you will see different types of leaves that you can use. Just keep scrolling down to search for the one that will appeal to you. So when searching like this, I think I like this one. I'll click on it, I'll rotate it like this, then reduce it a little, drag it up here. I'll duplicate it so it will be 2. Click on it and click on the plus sign. As you can see, it's now 2, so I'll drag that one out and rotate it so that it will be resting on the other one like this. So I think I like it like this. Let me now change the color to a darker green so it will be showing very well. You just click on this, which is the color, then you click on this green and you click on the second green too. Okay, this is nice. So I think I like it like this. We have Dash Diet Cookbook for beginners. The next thing we want to do is to write our subtitle. You click on text, click here, and then write your subtitle inside this text. This is our subtitle. I'll just make that smaller. I'll reduce the line spacing. Then I'll place it where I want it to be. So I'll just place it here like this. Okay, this is good. Or I just put it directly under the title. So I have this. I can make it color white so it will come out nice. Yes. When you've added your subtitle like this, the next thing is obviously your pen name. So let's go get the pen name we've been using. You click on it, Ctrl C, go back to your design and you add the pen name here, Ctrl V. All you need to do is to drag it down to where you would want it to be. I think I like it here. I can just increase the size a little. Let's make it 60. And that's all. You don't need to do any other thing to this design. You can just decide to add your bonus or your call out here. Let's try that. You go to elements and you search call outs. Click see all so that it will display all available call outs for you. I like to use this one though, but it's pro. So let's just keep scrolling if we are going to see the one that is not pro. If I want to get the one that is not pro, I can actually get it from free image websites. So let's take this one, bring it down like this, increase it a little. Okay, then we change the outline color to this, a darker green. Like this. Then the main color is white. We can just leave it like that or change it to this or this or maybe yellow. Let's see what yellow would bring. Yellow seems odd, but let's leave it at white like this. The next thing you want to do, then you write whatever you would want to put inside this design. Okay, when you do that, your cover is done. That is all about this cover. Now let's try something again. This background, let's delete the background. You just click on it and delete it and then put the background we downloaded from Pixabay. You go to upload and click this background, then you use it to fill up the entire page like this, the way we did it earlier. You just need to cover up the page like this. Then you go to position, this position, you click on it and then you click backward. Keep clicking backward until everything moves to the back. Wow, I think this is far better than the other one. Now you can see that this cookbook and the background has the same color. So all we need to do is to change that to a darker green if we really want to use green there. So you click on it and change it to green. It looks nice, but let's try red. I prefer the green. So this is our complete cover. We can now click on the background and reduce the transparency a little so it doesn't take over our entire design. Okay, reduce it a little, then go to edit photos to increase the brightness. You click on adjust, increase the brightness a little bit like this, then increase contrast too, then the white, increase whites a little. So let's just add what we want to add here. Let's just say with images. You click on this, the plus sign, change the color to green or red. Let's use red to write that. Then you just write what you want to write inside with 100 plus recipes. So you just reduce it to fit into your call out. You can increase the size a little like this. This is a bonus, so you just leave it like this. This cover is nice. I can make it a bit better than this, but because this video is already too long, that's why you see that I'm just taking my time to make it look nice. I can do something to it. Let's go to elements, search for shapes, click on circle, increase the size a little, then use it to cover this image on top. Okay, when you cover this image on top, you now send it to back. Click here, go to positions, backwards, and it's now behind the image. So you just align it to fit, then you reduce it a little bit like this so that it will look something like this. Isn't this nice? All you need to do is to change the color. You can leave it like this or change the color to something else. Let's change the color to white, then we send it backwards. You click here, position, then you go back like this. Okay, I think this is nice. So our cover is looking very beautiful. I like it like this. And that is the end of book cover design for cookbooks. In the next video, I'm going to do for 4 other niches so that you are never going to have any issue designing your book covers anymore. Thank you very much for watching my videos. As you can see, I deliver a lot of values in my videos. You don't want to miss any of my videos because I give the best information. I take my time to explain everything step by step. So if you've not liked this video by now, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the bell notification icon so that YouTube will send you instant notifications the next time I post awesome videos like this. Thank you very much for watching once again. I'll see you in the next video, which is the concluding part of our book cover design video. Then I'm also going to do another video to show you how to design both front and back cover of your book covers. See you in the next one.